You have to sleep in the old cemetery, the one out on the edge of town.
Sleep in the cemetery? The one that people say is haunted?
Every single night, for 30 nights straight, from midnight until dawn.
But people will see me. What if the police catch me? What if the spirits are real?
Spirits? Spirits? Come on, Chinedu, you're an educated man. But people see you, that's the trick, that's the test. You have to pretend to be mad.
Mad?
Yes. Wear rags, they will stay far away from you.
30 nights of pretending to be mad in a cemetery.
And after that, he gives you the key. He gives you the key. Enough money to buy that house you want for Amara. The cars, the businesses, you make the president jealous.
Thank you for joining Franki Stories. Please give us a like, comment, and subscribe for more interesting stories. Chinedu is looking worn out, stares blankly into an empty pot on the gas cooker. The apartment is small, slightly run down. He mutters to himself, running a hand through his hair. Another interview. Another, "We'll get back to you. We don't have openings right now. We need someone with experience." How do I get experience if nobody gives me a job? 5 years in university for this? His girlfriend, Amara, sweet expression but tired eyes, enters, holding a single small sachet of Indomie. She tries to sound cheerful. "Chinedu, darling, you're back early. How did it go today?" Chinedu lets out a long, shaky sigh, turning from the empty pot. The usual, Amara. The exact same thing. You're overqualified, your degree is very good, but I'm tired, Amara. I am so tired of feeling useless. Amara walks over and puts a comforting hand on his shoulder. Don't say that. Don't ever say you are useless. You are a brilliant graduate, top of your class. The right door will open eventually. Eventually? When is eventually, Amara? After we starve? After they kick us out of this rat hole? Look at us. I'm a grown man and I can't even afford to buy us proper food. Amara says, "We have each other, Chinedu. We have love. That's more than some people can say. Money isn't everything." Love doesn't buy soup ingredients, Amara. Love doesn't pay the light bill. I saw Musa today. Remember Musa from economics? Musa? Oh, the one who couldn't even balance his books. The one who barely passed. Yeah, that one. He didn't just pass, he's flying. He was driving a brand new Benz, a pure white one, and he wore a watch that probably cost more than our rent for 5 years. Her brow furrows slightly. Really? How did he manage that? Did he get a good job? He told me he knows a guy. He told me there's a way. He looked different, Amara. Confident, powerful. Her eyes narrow in concern. Chinedu, knows a guy can mean many things. Be careful. You know people get into bad things these days for money. Bad things? Like providing for my future wife? Is that bad? Thinking about the life you deserve? Yes, I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about actually living instead of just surviving. Amara looks at him, the worry in her eyes deep. She squeezes his shoulder gently, but says nothing more. She knows the frustration is boiling in him. A narrow street, lit faintly by distant lights. Chinedu is walking alongside Musa. Dressed sharply, wearing a large, expensive watch that catches the faint light. Musa walks with an easy confidence, completely different from the struggling student Chinedu remembers. So, Musa, are you sure about this? You are sure this guy can help? Really help? And is it honest? Define honest, Chinedu. You worry too much. This isn't stealing. It's not hurting anyone. But yes, he can make you rich. Very, very rich. Richer than you can imagine. He stops walking, turning to face Musa. What do I have to do? Tell me straight. Is it something dangerous? Do I have to kill someone? Sell my soul? Relax, graduate. No, nothing like that. No blood, no killing. No, it's simpler than you think. It's just a test of your will, your determination. A test? Like an exam? I can do that. I was good at exams. Smiling, but his eyes look serious. He needs you to sleep in the old cemetery, the one out on the edge of town. Sleep in the cemetery? The one that people say is haunted? Every single night, for 30 nights straight, from midnight until dawn. He shivers, looking at the dark road ahead. But people will see me. What if the police catch me? What if the spirits are real? Spirits? Come on, Chinedu. You're an educated man. But people seeing you, that's the trick. That's the test. You have to pretend to be mad. Mad? Yes, a madman, Chinedu. Wear rags, scream at the air, cry, argue with the trees, act crazy. Nobody will suspect a thing. They will just think you are another poor soul who lost his mind. They will stay far away from you. His voice trembles slightly. 30 nights of pretending to be mad in a cemetery? And after that, he gives you the key. Enough money to buy that house you want for Amara. The cars, the businesses. You will make the president jealous. Chinedu looks out into the darkness, the fear clashing with the desperate hope. Musa leans in. Think about Amara, Chinedu. The life you can give her. The happiness. She will never have to hold a single sachet of Indomie again. She will eat whatever she wants. She will wear gold. 30 nights, Chinedu. That's all. Chinedu closes his eyes. He can see Amara smiling, her eyes bright and carefree. He nods slowly. The decision made. 30 nights. I'll do it. Musa smiles, a wide, knowing smile, and pats Chinedu on the shoulder again. A spectacular room, screaming wealth. Sunlight streams through massive windows, reflecting off a giant crystal chandelier. Italian leather sofas, abstract modern art, a flat-screen TV the size of a wall. Chinedu, now looking polished, commanding, and very rich, sits on a chair, wearing a tailor-made silk suit. He is looking at some papers, but his mind seems elsewhere. His two children, David, 8, and Bola, 6, are playing on the thick rug with expensive electronic toys. Their laughter fills the room. Amara, now stunningly dressed, looking glowing and happy, enters. She kisses Chinedu lightly on the cheek. Did you see the new car I bought you, the silver one? I did, darling. It's beautiful. Very classy. I thought you needed something new. And the children are so excited about the vacation to Dubai next week. Right, Dubai. Bola leaves her toys and runs over, holding up a plush bear. Daddy, will we see real camels in Dubai, like the ones in the movies? Yes, Bola, lots of camels. Big, silly camels. David runs over too, his eyes shining. And go to the top of the big building, the biggest one in the whole world, like you promised? Yes, David, the biggest one, right to the very top. A thunderous knock on the massive front door resonates through the room. The children jump slightly. A uniformed servant moves to open it. A figure stands there, a tall man wearing a dark, heavy cloak, his face hidden in shadow. Even in the daytime, he carries an aura of chill. Chinedu, the time has come. He turns pale, almost dropping Bola. You are early. It's only been 5 months. I was told 6. The spirits grow impatient. They see your wealth. They see your beautiful children. They want their due. Amara is confused and slightly worried, looking between Chinedu and the figure. Chinedu, who is this man? What is he talking about? The spirits? Quickly putting Bola down, trying to sound calm. It's a business partner, Amara. Just a slight mix-up with a payment date. Nothing to worry about. Go to the kitchen and check on lunch, please. Take the children. Amara hesitates, her eyes full of questions, but she takes David and Bola by the hand and starts to lead them out. Chinedu watches them go, his heart pounding. The cloaked man steps inside, closing the door. What do they want? I paid my dues. I slept in the cemetery. I played the madman. I made the sacrifices they asked every 6 months. And they gave you everything you asked. Look around. But the price has gone up, Chinedu. The old rituals are no longer enough. He stumbles back, gripping the edge of the table. What price? Tell me. They demand a higher sacrifice, one that shows true devotion. They demand the head of a virgin. His blood runs cold. A virgin? A child? The spirits value purity. It is the only thing that can renew the power. No way. Absolutely not. I can sleep with the dead, I can play the fool, but I will not kill, especially not an innocent child. I won't do it. Then know this, Chinedu. The spirits do not forget covenants. They will take what they believe is theirs, starting with your empire, your friends who took the same deal, and eventually everything else. And I do mean everything. The cloaked man turns with impossible smoothness and leaves, the heavy front door shutting behind him with a final sounding click. Chinedu collapses onto the leather sofa, burying his head in his hands. The once bright and bustling office is now dim and dusty. Piles of papers are scattered across the floor. Chinedu, looking unkempt, his eyes bloodshot, is sitting at his desk, drinking straight from a bottle of whiskey. Gone. All gone. Musa is broke. He told me yesterday he was selling his Benz to pay his light bill. Toby is in a coma. His entire factory burned down last week. And my businesses? He looks at the papers, falling apart. Every contract, every investment, failing. Everyone. The phone on his desk starts to ring, a sharp, intrusive sound. Chinedu stares at it, paralyzed with dread. It's them. It's the spirits. They're coming. They said they would take everything. They didn't lie. He watches the phone ring and ring until it finally stops. The silence even heavier than before. The large mansion is a memory. This is a small, simple house, cramped and simply furnished. Chinedu sits on a worn wooden chair, looking thin and pale, his eyes hollow. His father-in-law, Pastor Daniel, a man with a kind face and gentle eyes, sits across from him. Chinedu, my son, Amara tells me you are very sick. She is worried about you. We all are. Voice barely a whisper, eyes fixed on the floor. It's not a sickness of the body, Pastor. Not one a doctor can cure. It's a sickness of the soul. Pastor Daniel leans forward, compassion written all over his face. He gently takes Chinedu's trembling hand. Tell me. I am here to listen. Whatever it is, tell me. There is nothing too big for the Lord. His voice cracks. It's not a sickness of the body, Pastor. Not one a doctor can cure. It's a sickness of the soul. Pastor Daniel leans forward, compassion written all over his face. He gently takes Chinedu's trembling hand. Tell me. I am here to listen. Whatever it is, tell me. There is nothing too big for the Lord. His voice cracks. I did something, Pastor. 10 years ago. I was desperate. I thought I was being smart. We all make mistakes when we are desperate. This was more than a mistake. I sold it. My soul. In the cemetery. In the cemetery? Tears finally well up and begin to spill down his cheeks. Musa, he told me, a ritual. I had to sleep there for 30 nights and pretend to be mad, a madman, so no one would know. I thought it was just a test, a way to prove I was serious. But it was a covenant, a deal with something dark, something that gave me wealth beyond my wildest dreams. And what was the condition? I have to repeat it every 6 months. Go back, sleep with the dead, pretend to be crazy. It was fine. I thought I could handle it. But now what, my son? Now they want more. They demand the head of a virgin, a child, a pure soul. A pure soul, a pure soul. And I can't do it, Pastor. I can't kill, especially not an innocent. I'd rather be poor again than do that. Then you know the price. Yes, my friends, they are already suffering, losing everything. One is in a coma, and my children, my David and my Bola, they said they would be next. If I refuse to give them the virgin's head, they'll take my children. Pastor Daniel squeezes Chinedu's hand, his own voice shaky with emotion. There is only one way out, Chinedu. You cannot bargain with darkness. You must renounce the covenant. You must break the deal completely. But if I do that, I lose everything. Every kobo, my houses, my cars, the company, everything Amara and I worked for. Pastor Daniel looks Chinedu square in the eye, his gaze intense but loving. Chinedu, did you really work for it? Did you earn it with honest sweat? Or did you just pay for it with your soul? Tell me the truth. Chinedu looks away, his silence giving the answer. Do you want to lose your children, Chinedu? He shouts, terrified. No, never. I'd give anything to save them. Then lose your wealth. Lose it all. Choose life. Choose your family. Choose the path of righteousness. Break the covenant in the name of the Lord. Chinedu looks up from the pastor to the simple room around him. He thinks of David and Bola. He thinks of the smiling faces of the children they used to be. Slowly, a look of resolution replaces the fear. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. Okay, Pastor, I'm done. I want to break it. I want to be free. Please tell me what to do.
A simple room, sparse and small. The walls are cracked and faded. Chinedu is sitting at a basic wooden desk, writing in a worn notebook. His clothes are faded and patched, but clean. His face is thinner, but the hollow look in his eyes is gone. Amara, now dressed simply again, her expression calm, her eyes serene, enters. She is holding a simple basket of fruit. Chinedu, how is the job searching coming today? Looks up from his notebook and smiles, a slow, genuine, peaceful smile that fills his entire face. I have some good leads, Amara. The principal at the local secondary school says they might need a new economics teacher next term. Chuckles softly. Economics? Well, you certainly have experience with that. His smile fades just slightly, a thoughtful look replacing it. The hard way, Amara. I learned economics the absolute hard way, but I did learn. Amara walks over and sits on the edge of the desk, taking his hand. But you are free now. That's all that matters. No more nights in the cemetery. No more pretending. No more ghosts or cloaked men. Nods slowly, a deep sigh of relief escaping him. No more fear. Every time I wake up now, I am thankful. I look at our small house, our basic food, and I am grateful. The millions are gone. The cars are gone. The company is gone. We are poor, Amara. Truly poor. Squeezes his hand, her gaze unfaltering. But we have each other. Our children are safe. They are laughing. They are here. And that is more wealth than any museum could ever hold. And I found something, Amara, something that all those mansions and fancy cars could never buy me, not in a million years. Looks into his eyes, already knowing the answer. What is that? His smile returns, brighter than ever. Peace. True, deep, honest peace. The peace that comes from a clean conscience. Amara leaned her head gently onto his shoulder, a long, content breath leaving her lips. Me too, Chinedu. Me too. And that is enough. They sit in the small, sunlit room, hand in hand, the simple silence feeling more valuable than gold.